and we'll fly.
A rat trap? Huh.
Yep. Found one at each of his crime scenes. Some kind of messed up calling card.
I had no idea.
We managed to keep it out of the press. Target number 1, Rupert Walsh, the Undertaker. After he killed him, the trapper rigged a shotgun to the motel door, and the officer who got the call took it in the chest. Simple, but messy. Not a guarantee he killed the responder.
Was there anything more on the victim? I mean, he's the only one without a connection to Las Palmas, just a local gin hound.
Finn called it a dry run with a wet noodle. I guess that was his idea of some kind of sick joke. But then again, if he's not the trapper, God damn it. This case is just the gift that keeps on giving.
Becky, do you want to take a break?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's just, this was all ancient history. And staring at these files again, Finn's execution coming up, I don't know, it's been hard to sleep with this shit just running through my head.
Well, the good news is it'll all be over before you know it.
Yeah, you're right. Second target, nasty piece of work.
Oh, this is the one that would beat the kids till you couldn't recognize them.
LeMay. Orderly at Las Palmas. A couple years before the orphanage, narcotics had a file on him a mile wide.
But they couldn't get anything to stick.
Slippery son of a bitch. The trapper left his body in a pitch-black room, rigged a light fixture with C4. The cop who showed up flipped the light switch and let there be light.
He's definitely elevating here. I mean, his first real kill, more sophisticated, but he wasn't satisfied.
Third target, Father Rominsky, leader of the pack. Chaplain at Las Palmas and the man behind the abuse.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. The trapper knocked him out, cut him open, and rigged him up with explosives to blow if he moved. We got a tape of the whole thing a few days later. The sick fucker made Rominsky kneel in prayer for hours, confessing his sins. When he got what he wanted, he called Sergeant Teller.
Did you know the other 2 cops?
That was my precinct.
So, all 3 of them, and you, a first responder in the botched attempt, all from the 3rd precinct?
The murders were in our district.
How well did you know the other 2? I mean, how well did you know the other first responders?
Enough to know that I didn't like him much. I got out of there as soon as possible.
What if the first victims in each incident were just a smokescreen, and the real target was the 3rd precinct?
Interesting.
Yeah?
These 3 cops, they weren't exactly best of the boys in blue.
How so?
3rd precinct had problems. Of chemical variety.
They were using...
Yeah, and then some.
I'm surprised this never came up in the investigation.
I'm not. Anyways, you might have something.
What's up with you and Calvary?
No, there's a guy who's got it coming.
You couldn't even cut that tension with a chainsaw.
All I ever wanted was to get out of this shithole and join the FBI. As soon as I finally grow the stones to apply for training, guess what that piece of shit does?
No.
Yeah, Calvary just had to stick his nose in it.
What did he do?
He says that I misplaced evidence.
Ouch.
And now there's even a full-blown inquiry. Even when they come up with nothing, it's still an inquiry. It means not above suspicion, and the FBI doesn't want people who are not above suspicion.
That's some hard luck, Becky.
Hard luck. My father was a hero in the department. My first week on the beat, he eats his gun. That's hard luck. You haven't heard the things that they say about me. Every time I walk into a room, I can feel it. I'm a joke to half of these people.
No, I'm sure that's not true, Becky.
There's no use in denying it. I'm supposed to be crazy, right? Like father, like daughter.
Becky, you're a good cop. Okay, I'm sure everything's going to work out.
Yeah, I wish I could believe that. 8:23 p.m., revisiting the crime scene of Detective Jack Calvary's murder. Gonna have a closer look at the bedroom first. It's not that big of a place, but I always have to wonder if the forensic team missed something. Oh, bloody mess. Marks spread outward on the headboard from the origin of the blast. Explosion was highly directional. If Simon did know about the bomb, it's possible he could have avoided serious injury. Forensics confirmed that the bullets were fired from Calvary's gun. But why? Hey. Now what is that? Son of a bitch. Gotcha. Okay, now this is just... Huh. Okay, now who's this? Oh my god. That's from the Widows. Dollars to donuts, that's the same hoodie I saw drying over Simon's washing machine. Shit. Wow. Well, I never thought I'd say this, but thank God Calvary was one perverted piece of shit. This is huge. Contacts.
Who would you like to call?
Felicity Graves.
Calling Felicity Graves.
Hey, Felicity?
Hi, Becky, what's up?
Can you meet up? I want to go over some evidence.
Yeah, of course. Temple Bar?
Great. The guy on that video? In the hoodie? Same guy I chased earlier.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
All right, so this hooker, she's working with the trapper. Why? She lures them and kills them, and he sets up the trap?
The thing that I'm stuck on... Where did the hooker go? She goes into the bathroom, and the hoodie guy comes out. I did some digging on Simon Hillary.
What do you mean?
I kinda took a peek at his personnel file.
Took a what?
Then I found his high school yearbook online.
Becky, are you sure that's a good idea right now?
Well, maybe it wasn't the safest move, but... whatever. It was worth it.
What'd you find?
I found Simon Hillary.
So?
That's Simon Hillary.
Wait, are you saying our Simon is not the Simon?
What if he stole this guy's identity?
But how?
The timeline fits. They'd be about the same age. And look, you can see a resemblance. Adam supposedly died in the fire, then pretty soon after, Simon Hillary starts his training. He's been following me since the briefing.
Simon? Or Adam, I guess?
Yeah. He knew I'd be looking into old cases, and that with enough digging, they'd lead me right to him.
Damn it. I'm not sure if there's enough here yet for a warrant.
I know, but I can get this guy. We can get this guy. With your help.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just lay it all out first.
Thanks. When Calvary was investigating the Trapper 5 years ago, he had one big blind spot. Prostitutes. The first target, the Undertaker, met with a hooker the night he was killed. The second target, the orderly, arranged a meeting with a girl, an escort, the night he was killed. And now Calvary is killed by a hooker. At least someone dressed like one. If it is Simon, maybe he's using a hooker to lure his targets into a premeditated murder site. Or maybe there's something we're missing. I don't even know what to think anymore. I feel like everyone is out to get me.
Don't worry, Detective. You're safe with me.
No one's ever safe in this town. Simon knew Jonathan Finn started talking, and then he killed Calvary because he knew everyone would immediately suspect me. Throw them all right off the scent. It could be why Finn clammed up when he heard Calvary bid it. 'Cause he knew it was Adam finally making good on his promise to get him out of jail. What? Felicity, what?
Well, a search warrant for Simon's house is out of the question. But there is another way.
Like?
He knows you, so you could call him up for a drink, and while he's out here and you've got your eyes on him...
Seriously? You want to break into his house?
Well...
Felicity, that's illegal.
But we'd know for sure.
Fuck it, let's get him. Okay, great. Temple Bar. 10 minutes? Perfect. I'll be here. Bait's on the hook. Go fish.
What's up with you and Calvary?
Now there's a guy who's got it coming.
You couldn't even cut that tension with a chainsaw.
Calvary's just gotta stick up his ass.
Why is that?
Well, for starters, I'm the one who nabbed the Trapper, not him. He can't stand it.
Okay, he's had some time to get over that.
Yeah, you'd think. But he keeps messing with me.
How so?
Just 'cause I'm good at my job, I have a target on my back.
I'm sure that's not true.
Yeah, easy for you to say. My dad's not around to fight my battles for me.
No one has it easy in this town. Okay?
"8:23 p.m., revisiting the crime scene of Detective Jack Calvary's murder. Gonna have a closer look at the bedroom first. It's not that big of a place, but I always have to wonder if the forensic team missed something. Oh, bloody mess. Marks spread outward on the headboard from the origin of the blast. Forensics confirmed that the bullets were fired from Calvary's gun. But why?
I can explain.
Yeah, well, you damn well better.
I will. I will, just... Could you...
Start talking.
I needed to know.
Know what?
About you.
What were you trying to find out?
I know you and Calvary had issues.
It's putting it mildly.
That's exactly my point. The inquiry?
Jesus Christ. You too?
I have to look at this from every angle, Becky. You know that. Okay, if you wanted Calvary out, then you could have used Finn's confession to pin it on the Trapper. That's opportunity and motive.
You're right. And so is this
Oh my
right
God.
now.
Oh God, please. Please, Becky.
Felicity. Who am I? Who?
I'm sorry.
For you to think that I could do this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I went back to the crime scene to see if forensic missed anything, but came up empty. Not exactly.
Jesus, Becky.
What?
Any evidence you found will be inadmissible.
Well, it's still a lead. Thanks. When Calvary was investigating the Trapper 5 years ago, he had one big blind spot. Prostitutes. The first target, the Undertaker. Met with a hooker the night he was killed. I wish we could find the hooker that was with Calvary. That'd at least be a place to start. Maybe the Trapper is using a hooker to lure his targets to a premeditated murder site. I don't even know what to think anymore. I feel like everyone is out to get me.
Don't worry, Detective. You're safe with me.
No one's ever safe in this town. Maybe the Trapper's working with Daniela Cardenas. She could have been the hooker with Calvary.
Well, cops are all out looking for her, so I'm sure she'll be brought in for questioning soon.
Maybe Finn's right. And Adam Jones is the one behind all this. But if he really is the one doing all this, where is he now?
You know what? It's pretty late.
Yeah.
My advice, sleep on it. Take all this to Surgeon in the morning.
All right. See ya. Oh, fuck. Let another one go, Becky. Great work. Tom?
What is it?
We need to talk. Can you meet?
Yeah. Wow. This is really good work, Becky. Oh, man, I just really wish you had gotten clearance from Riggs before going back to that crime scene.
You really think anyone in the department would have let me go?
No, probably not.
Well, I guess we'll never know, will we? At least we're getting somewhere. Whoever this is in the video, in the hoodie, it's the same person I chased at Las Palmas. The trapper and the hooker, they're connected.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So what does that mean? She lures him, kills him, he comes in, sets a trap?
The thing that I'm stuck on, where did the hooker go? She goes into the bathroom and the hoodie guy comes out. I did some digging on Simon Hillary.
Oh, boy.
I kinda took a peek at his personnel file. Then I found his high school yearbook online.
I hope whoever you found is damn good, Becky, because you just can't go accusing a medical examiner half-cocked.
Yeah. But, I think we both know that being a police officer doesn't mean you're above suspicion. And I found something. Look, I'm just doing my job. The picture of Simon Hillary in the yearbook? It's not Simon Hillary.
That's definitely strange, but it could be a misprint.
What if he stole this guy's identity? The timeline fits. They'd be about the same age. And look, you can see a resemblance. Adam supposedly died in the fire, then pretty soon after, Simon Hillary starts his training. I'm pretty sure he's been following me since the briefing. He knew I'd be looking back into these cases, and he knew it might lead me right to him.
I wish I could say it adds up, but I'm just not seeing it.
No, it's solid.
You try to get a warrant with this, you're nuts.
I need your support on this. We gotta take this guy down. Thanks. When Calvary was investigating the trapper 5 years ago, he had one big blind spot. Prostitutes. The second target, the orderly, arranged a meeting with a girl, an escort, the night he was killed. Father Rominsky had a thing for hookers. And now Calvary is killed by a hooker. At least someone dressed like one. If it is Simon, maybe he's using a hooker to lure his targets into a premeditated murder site. Or maybe there's something we're missing.
You gotta step back from this, Becky. You're too close. It hasn't tried.
Would you just please take a look at the evidence, for God's sake?
I want this all to fit, but it's not quite enough for a warrant. I don't know what it is, but if you think this is it, take it up with the Sarge first thing in the morning. I'd lay off too much more drinking tonight if I were you.
Yeah, okay.